You planted your tomatoes weeks ago. They look healthy, they are growing fast, maybe a little too fast, but there are no flowers. Or worse, flowers keep showing up and falling off before you ever get a tomato out of it. So what's going on? Today I'm going through the 4 main reasons tomatoes won't flower or fruit and what you can actually do about it. The number one culprit is temperature. Tomatoes are weirdly sensitive to both ends of the thermometer. If your nights drop below 13 degrees, the plant basically stops thinking about reproduction and it goes into survival mode. But the same thing happens on the hot day. Days pushing above 32 to 35 degrees Celsius and flowering just stops. And what's really annoying is the plant can still look completely fine, green lush, growing like crazy, but there is just no flowers. If you are in a heat wave right now, like we are in Paris, this is probably what's happening, and there is not a lot you can do. You can use a shade cloth during the hottest part of the afternoon, or just miss the leaves. But sometimes you are just waiting out. Reason number 2, too much nitrogen. Nitrogen is what drives leaf and stem growth. It's great early on when you are trying to get seedlings established. But if you keep pushing nitrogen into a plant that's already mature, it just keeps making foliage instead of flowers. And your tomato is putting everything into growing more leaves and not thinking at all about fruit. So check your fertilizer. That first number on the label, the N in NPK, if it's high, switch to something more balanced. Or a tomato-specific fertilizer that's heavier on phosphorus and potassium, because those are actually what push flowering and fruiting. Reason number 3, not enough light. Tomatoes need 6 to 8 hours of direct sun per day. That's the baseline. And if something is blocking your light, like taller plants nearby, your tomatoes might be photosynthesizing just enough to survive, but not enough to put energy into flowering. So move the pots to your sunniest spot. And think about placement. Your tomatoes should never be sitting in another plant's shadow. Reason number 4, this is the last one, it's inconsistent watering. Both extremes cause problems. Soil that goes completely dry stresses the plants, but soil that stays soggy stresses it too. Either way, the plant responds by dropping its flower buds, because it's just trying to survive. And if you are gardening in containers like me, this can happen really fast. Grow bags can go from fine to bone dry in a single hot afternoon. So consistent watering at the base and mulch on top. This is the solution. Because mulch slows down moisture loss and stabilizes soil temperature. And those two things matter a lot more than people think. Also, one more thing, because usually people ask this. Sometimes you do get flowers, but they fall off before becoming tomatoes. And there are 2 reasons. First reason, pollination. Tomatoes are self-pollinating, which sounds like it should be automatic, but they still need some kind of movement, like the wind or vibration, to shake the pollen loose inside the flower. And on calm days or when it's really humid, the pollen sticks and goes nowhere. You can try this easy fix. Gently check your plants once a day, ideally in the morning. A light tap on the stem is honestly enough. And second reason, heat stress. Once again, during a heat wave, the plants drop its flowers to conserve energy. So as I said, you can try to add shade cloth or miss the leaves and just wait. So extreme temperature, too much nitrogen, not enough light or inconstant watering, fix those and you will see flowers. Then check the plants, water consistently and let them do the rest. Drop a comment below and tell me what's happening with yours right now. I read everything. See you in the next video.